Hi, my name's Cheryl, and it's just such an honor and privilege to be part of Hopefest 360. I know that 2020 has been a hard year for everyone, and I just wanted to kind of talk about that just for a second in relation to how we're coming upon the end of 2020 and getting ready to enter a new year, 2021. And so part of the process that I go through when there's a lot of growth, change, and transformation is to just take the space and the time to sit and contemplate, to think about what's been happening, uh, look for the meaning behind what's been happening. And so part of how I do this is I start with a pause. And what pausing does is it allows you to disconnect from the stories that are going on in your head, to disconnect from the emotions that are creating turmoil inside your body, and just take a moment to just pause and let go. And so part of how you do this is to just take in a really deep breath that fills up your belly, hold it for a second, and then release it. And this helps you with that disconnection of everything that's going on inside your body and inside your mind. So you just take a deep breath, hold it a moment, and then release it. And when you release it with that voice part that connects here with your the main vagus nerve in your body, what it does is it vibrates all the way down to your pelvic bone. And it just helps to thoroughly disconnect you from whatever is happening. It's a really good thing to do whenever you feel anxiety or emotional turmoil, just to take that really deep breath, hold it for a moment, and then and as you release it, you literally can feel it vibrate all the way down to your pelvic bone, and you can feel it release. And once you've released, you move into relaxation. And the power of relaxation is that it just further disengages everything. And you basically take every single muscle from the top of your head all the way down to the tip of your toes. Just relax them. Just turn into a puddle. And what it does is it opens up the space for you to really look at things without the emotional turmoil going on. Not that I should have said, I should have done, he said, she said, releasing all of that, just go into that power of relaxation. And then you can even further it by going into the power of grounding. And what grounding does is you just take all that energy that you've just released through your whole body and you ground it down into the earth. And what it does is you let go of it, you release it, and allow the earth to recycle that energy into something else so that it's just all left your body. And when you do this, what it does is it takes you to what I call the power of flow. Now, you've probably had a moment in your life where you were working on something that you're really passionate about, that you really cared about, and you're just working away, and all of a sudden you look at the clock and 4 or 5 hours have gone by, and you didn't even realize that much time had gone by. And while you're working in that flow, it's like synchronicities start happening. Someone calls you, someone contacts you in some way, you read something, an email comes in, someone's visiting you. There's things that just kind of pop into your life that are just absolutely perfect for whatever it is your project is you're working on. And it's just like boom, boom, boom. You feel like the dominoes are just all falling in the right way. And that's what the power of flow is all about. And as we pass from 2020 and go into 2021, it's really important that we take the time to pause and reflect on what this year has meant to us so far. I know that COVID has impacted every facet of our lives. In my own life this year, at the beginning of the year, we were dealing with, my husband was diagnosed with cancer and getting his treatments. I, in March, had to start working from home. Then my father, that we've been taking care of for the last 15 years, passed away in July from heart disease that he's been dealing with. COVID impacted how my husband's medical treatments happened. COVID impacted my job. COVID impacted my ability to take care of my father when he was in and out of the hospital. We weren't allowed to go and help support him through what was happening. We weren't allowed to have a funeral gathering. That's still been put off to sometime in the future. Then we sold our home, and we moved from California to Washington. So every impact, every change that, even things that were planned and unplanned, were impacted by the global pandemic. And so what in your life has been impacted? And what were the things that you can pull out of this, where you looked at it and said, okay, this was a really good thing? And what changes have happened that you didn't foresee, but you can see how it's all folding into what's happening. And so the ability to look at what 2020 has been in our life so far, and as it comes to an end, how we process through the end of this year impacts what the possibilities are for 2021. And I know that I've read and been taught, and I really agree with the concept that whenever you go through powerful changes, there's an opportunity for tremendous growth in while that negative stuff is happening. It allows you to sort of up level, to look at your life and release the things that are no longer serving you, and grab on with both hands the things that are serving you, and to move forward. And so that's really, I guess, my message that I wanted to share is take the time to pause, to relax, to ground, and get yourself back into flow of where your life, what your life purpose is, where it's taking you, what the journey is that you're on, and be excited about the possibilities of what 2021 are going to bring for you, because you've had this tremendous growth experience in this year, and you'll continue to have it through the end of the year. And look at that ending and say, what things am I bringing forward into my new beginning for 2021? What actions can I take today that will help me grow and improve in my own life? And what actions can I take today that will serve others to impact them in a positive way? And so I'm really looking forward to 2021. I think that things are happening in a synchronistic way for all of us. And I look forward to hearing and seeing what positive things 2021 brings into your life too.